NoordaCom was a very exciting decision for me. I feel that I fell in love on interview day, and that's what sealed the deal. The whole community here of staff and faculty really made me feel super welcomed and encouraged, and they focused on the future of medicine. So it wasn't about maintaining the status quo, but rather about how can we improve medicine and make it better and more accessible for more people.
As soon as I stepped foot in this school, I felt the vibes. Everyone was so friendly, welcoming, and it felt like a good place to be.
Honestly, it was the second I came for an interview. I remember walking off campus and my dad picked me up and he was like, "You're going here, aren't you?" And here I am.
When I found out I was accepted to NoordaCom, I was over the moon excited. That was such a joyous moment for me. I instantly had to call my family and let them know, and I just knew that this was the right choice for me.
Oh, absolutely ecstatic. I mean, it's everything you've worked for your whole life.
It was just a huge rush of emotions, but all good ones.
I was ecstatic. I remember when I read that email that night, and I ran from my bedroom, I ran over to my mom's bedroom, and we were just like, crying and super happy that I was finally going to be a doctor.
I cried when I found out that I was accepted. To just hear that I was going to be able to make my dream come true was huge for me.
I was ecstatic. Oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm going to medical school, and it was just kind of like the breaking the glass ceiling moment.
I lost it. It took so long to get here, and everyone supported me the whole way, and it was a great feeling.
I'm really excited to the flexibility and especially some of the electives as I progress. Being able to kind of focus on like medical Spanish and like wilderness med, I feel like there's a lot of options for me to grow in a lot of different ways.
I'm really excited to do the pods. I think that it's really important to learn to work together as a team, so I'm really excited to be able to learn from my classmates.
As we're training and learning to become doctors, we get to learn how to work with one another, and this is a great way of doing that as we help each other become doctors.
I've been out here less than a week and I already have a group of friends that feels like I've known it my whole life.
Putting on my white coat means so much to me. I think that it represents years of sacrifice. It represents shoulders that pulled me up and hands that helped me get here. It represents a tribe that supported me that I wouldn't be able to be here if it weren't for them, and definitely helps me to see that you can do hard things.
Putting on my white coat is making that commitment to me and everyone else that I'm committed to service and I'm committed to helping for the greater good.
The Air Force taught me this saying, these things we do that others may live, and that's something that I've lived by, and I think the white coat symbolizes that really well.
Putting on my white coat is going to be a big milestone for me that I'm going to look back on in my life for a long time and cherish. That's a really big deal to show that I made it and that I accomplished, that all my hard work paid off and I'm on the path that I want to be on.
It's not just putting on a white coat, it's symbolizing that I'm one step closer to achieving my life goals here.
Putting on the white coat, to me, is like a symbol of dedicating my life to serve other people.
Mom and Dad, thanks so much for everything you've done for me. Definitely wouldn't be here at this point without you guys.
Love you, thank you for everything and keep me afloat.
Mom, Dad, I'm so very grateful for everything that you did for me, all the support, all the love, being there for me in every step of the way.
Thank you so much for all your support along the way. I couldn't have done it without you.
Everyone told me keep going, so thank you guys.
I want to say thank you so much for believing in me and never letting me give up on my dream.
Choosing Noorda was a very exciting decision for me. I feel that I fell in love on interview day, and that's what sealed the deal. The whole community here of staff and faculty really made me feel super welcomed and encouraged, and they focused on the future of medicine. So it wasn't about maintaining the status quo, but rather about how can we improve medicine and make it better and more accessible for more people.
As soon as I stepped foot in the school, I felt the vibes. Everyone was so friendly, welcoming, and it felt like a good place to be.
Honestly, it was the second I came for an interview. I remember walking off campus and my dad picked me up and he was like, "You're going here, aren't you?" And here I am.
When I found out I was accepted to Noorda, I was over the moon excited. That was such a joyous moment for me. I instantly had to call my family and let them know, and I just knew that this was the right choice for me.
Oh, absolutely ecstatic. I mean, it's everything you've worked for your whole life.
It was just a huge rush of emotions, but all good ones.
I was ecstatic. I remember when I read that email that night, and I ran from my bedroom and over to my mom's bedroom, and we were just like crying and super happy that I was finally going to be a doctor.
I cried when I found out that I was accepted. To just hear that I was going to be able to make my dream come true was huge for me.
I was ecstatic. Oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm going to medical school, and it was just kind of like the breaking the glass ceiling moment.
I lost it. It took so long to get here, and everyone supported me the whole way, and it was a great feeling.
I'm really excited to the flexibility and especially some of the electives as I progress. Being able to kind of focus on like medical Spanish and like wilderness med, I feel like there's a lot of options for me to grow in a lot of different ways.
I'm really excited to do the pods. I think that it's really important to learn to work together as a team, so I'm really excited to be able to learn from my classmates.
As we're training and learning to become doctors, we have to learn how to work with one another, and this is a great way of doing that as we help each other become doctors.
I've been out here less than a week and I already have a group of friends that feels like I've known it my whole life.
Putting on my white coat means so much to me. I think that it represents years of sacrifice. It represents shoulders that pulled me up and hands that helped me get here. It represents a tribe that supported me that I wouldn't be able to be here if it weren't for them, and definitely helps me to see that you can do hard things.
Putting on my white coat is making that commitment to me and everyone else that I'm committed to service and I'm committed to helping for the greater good.
The Air Force taught me this saying, these things we do that others may live, and that's something that I've lived by, and I think the white coat symbolizes that really well.
Putting on my white coat is going to be a big milestone for me that I'm going to look back on in my life for a long time and cherish. That's a really big deal to show that I made it and that I accomplished, that all my hard work paid off and I'm on the path that I want to be on.
It's not just putting on a white coat, it's symbolizing that I'm one step closer to achieving my life goals here.
Putting on the white coat, to me, is like a symbol of dedicating my life to serve other people.
Mom and Dad, thanks so much for everything you've done for me. Definitely wouldn't be here at this point without you guys.
Love you, thank you for everything and keep me afloat.
Mom, Dad, I'm so very grateful for everything that you did for me, all the support, all the love, being there for me in every step of the way.
Thank you so much for all your support along the way. I couldn't have done it without you.
Everyone told me to keep going, so thank you guys.
I want to say thank you so much for believing in me and never letting me give up on my dream.
Good morning, and welcome to Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine's White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2029. I'm Casey Himmelsbach, the Associate Dean for Student Affairs at NordaCom, and my team and I have had the distinct pleasure to have led NordaCom's efforts in recruiting this outstanding group of medical students who comprise the class of 2029. The White Coat Ceremony is a wonderful tradition, a thrilling and an historic day at which we share in the pride of our students, their families, our faculty, and the entire community campus. Today, we welcome a new class of NordaCom students who are beginning their medical school journey. They will spend countless hours studying, testing, and practicing their skills to become competent, confident, and compassionate osteopathic physicians. Thank you for being here to celebrate this special day with us. As the ceremony begins, we ask that you show your respect for the students, their families, and for the college by silencing or turning off all cellular devices. And if you have small children who sometimes get disruptive, we ask that you step outside during the ceremony if that occurs. Additionally, we ask that you remain seated during the procession so that all of our audience members can see their students walking in. Finally, as the ceremony progresses, we would ask that you do not overcrowd the walkways. This could obstruct others' views or interfere with the professional photography taking place throughout the ceremony. Our processional is being led by our longest-serving faculty member, Dr. Koda Ramana, Faculty of Biochemistry. Let the processional begin. Would the platform party, students, and faculty please be seated? It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Norman S. Wright, President and Chief Executive Officer of Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Thank you, Casey. Dean Himmelsbach is the absolute best. She works tirelessly to help our students reach their goals and to have a great experience while here at NordaCom, which is what you've experienced this week during orientation. And good morning to everyone here today. We are pleased that you could join us. Let me begin by offering my sincere appreciation and thanks to the Utah Pipe Band for their inspiring processional. We're excited to have them with us today. Including band member Dr. Andrew Barkley, who is an osteopathic physician with Intermountain Healthcare. Now, isn't there just something about Scottish pipe and band music? You know, just the sound of that music, those bagpipes, it just makes you feel like you can march into battle, doesn't it? And look, we're not marching into battle, but getting through 4 years of medical school, some days it's gonna feel like a battle. So remember that pipe band music. They'll also be leading us in our recessional at the end of today's ceremony. Well, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to one of our most anticipated events of the year. We're just coming off the first graduation at Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine, and we're welcoming in this wonderful, very large group of new students. And I just love white coat ceremony. It's a long-standing tradition among medical schools and serves as a public and very special way to welcome you to the profession. I love the white coat ceremony for what it represents and for what I see in the eyes of your parents and your loved ones as they join us here today. I see your excitement, intelligence, and maybe even just a little bit of anxiety, if I'm to be honest, which is good. But as you step boldly into this learning adventure, which has for so long been the focus of your attention, it's fitting to start it with a white coat ceremony. Now, as I look at our faculty and the staff, I see their enthusiasm and the gravity in their eyes as they look at the responsibility that lies in front of you, as they renew their commitment to you and to the patients you're going to serve throughout your careers. And with all those emotions in my soul today, it's with great joy and keenly felt responsibility that I congratulate and welcome you, the NordaCom class of 2029. Now, in that spirit of elation and support, we're also pleased to have with us today members of the 2026, 2027, and 2028 classes, including the Student Government Association officers, class officers, student ambassadors for the upcoming year. These students are wonderful. They're here for you, and this speaks volumes as to the culture we have created here at NordaCom, as well as their individual commitment to supporting you and seeing you succeed. We're all in this together, and their attendance today is a representation of that. Now, would everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Air Force ROTC Detachment 855 of Brigham Young University and Utah Valley University, and then please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by student Dr. Savannah States of the COM 2028 class. Honor Guard, please present the colors.
Oh, say, can you see dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Join me in thanking the Air Force ROTC Detachment 855 Honor Guard and our very own Noorda student doctor, Savannah States, please. I'm going off script just a little bit here, but these students are so dang talented. You know, we've got people who can sing, we have people who can throw axes at targets, we have people who can ski down mountains that none of us would dare ski down. We have people who are great chefs, who are great athletes. We just have so many talents that it's amazing, and they're choosing to bring these talents to Noorda to help each other and to support each other in being student doctors. Now, a word specifically for our new students. The rest of you can stop listening if you want. I'll let you know when you start listening again. Thanks for letting me share this special moment with you today. As you embark on your journey to become full-fledged healers and lifesavers. We gather for the White Coat Ceremony to celebrate the beginning of a collective journey to transform medical education. Today, as you publicly commit your lives to your patients and the local communities that you will serve, our faculty and staff stand proudly beside you, symbolically today agreeing to make you their top priority. At Noorda, our team is deeply committed to our school's vision statement to help you serve individuals in your communities. At Noorda, I witnessed firsthand through the daily interactions of our faculty, staff, and students that this campus is truly becoming a place where people matter most. This belief inspires us, the faculty and staff, to prioritize our students above all else, providing a high-quality, technology-driven education, promoting student well-being, and fostering a supportive and inclusive environment where you are at the heart of everything we do. Now, that doesn't mean you're always going to get your way, but we will always have your best interest at heart, and that's our commitment to you. So what I ask of you students today is that you also adopt the motto that people matter most. As you face hard moments in your study, and you will, please remember the patients you will serve. Let them be an inspiration because they matter. I would ask that you strive for cooperation over competition. You and your colleagues matter. In 4 years' time, I want to see you right back here at UVU, graduating. And I want to see your parents and your family members here in support as you receive your diplomas and launch into your residencies with great confidence. Let me repeat that. Every one of you. This will happen as you value cooperation over competition, just as you will in your practice of medicine. With that in mind, I want you to shake hand, fist bump, or high five the person on your right and your left in a commitment that you're going to support them over these next 4 years. Love it. Now, before I make a few brief introductions, allow me one more thought. By donning your white coats today in public and reciting your pledge of commitment, you are acknowledging your decision to become a member of this most esteemed profession and to accept the responsibilities that accompany that choice. This action marks the beginning of your path to becoming compassionate and empathic physicians. Your diligent work over the next 4 years means that one day, in the not-too-distant future, you will be our graduates and you will go on to address the health challenges of the communities you serve. So thank you for taking this important step with us here at the Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine. It's my hope that you and I will always remember that it is the people around us, those we serve, and those with whom we work who matter most. Now, audience, you can start listening again. I'm done with the students for now. It's my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party, and when I call your name, would you please stand or remain standing? I'd ask that everybody hold their applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. We have with us today Michelle McCumber, Chief Executive Officer of the Utah Medical Association. Dr. Lindsay Drew, Dean and Chief Academic Officer of NordaCom. Mr. Ralph Howes, our Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Michael Rhodes, Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Kyle Beals, Associate Dean for Research. Ms. Casey Himmelsbach, Associate Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Nemealoha Hekakia, Assistant Dean of Clinical Education. Dr. Nathan Nacken, Chair of Osteopathic Principles and Practice. Dr. Hawkins Meekum, Residency Program Director and Faculty of Osteopathic Principles and Practice. Dr. Tipsuda Junsantobari, Faculty of Pathology. Dr. Amy Maurer, Faculty of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Kevin Steed, Chair of Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Andy Jorgensen, Assistant Dean of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Andrew Payne, Faculty of Physiology and Chair of the Faculty Council. Dr. Kota Ramana, Faculty in Biochemistry. Student Dr. Mackenzie Homan, Student Government President, and Student Dr. Savannah States, Class of 2028. Please be seated. I would also like to acknowledge the co-founders of Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine. Starting a medical school is not easy, believe it or not, and these are some people who took a chance early on this concept so that you could be here today. We'd like to recognize Dr. Richard P. Nielsen, Dr. Michael Skurgit Jr., Mr. Gregory A. Stewart, and Mr. John Nemelka. We also have several community leaders and NordaCom partners with us today. I invite them to stand as I introduce them, and again ask that we hold our applause until the end. Members of the NordaCom Board of Trustees, NMS board members, congressional and legislative representatives, including United States Congressman Dr. Mike Kennedy, representing Utah's 3rd Congressional District, Utah County Commissioners, Provo and Orem City Council members, Provo Board of Education members, representatives from the Utah Valley Chamber of Commerce, the Utah Medical Association, the Utah Osteopathic Medical Association, and the Black Physicians of Utah, as well as other community leaders and healthcare partners. And finally, we would not be here today without the leadership efforts of many other community members, philanthropic supporters, and individuals who offered their time, talents, and energies to NordaCom. They are far too many to acknowledge individually, so please know how grateful we are for your dedicated support of NordaCom. So just a round of applause for these individuals, please. So we thank you all for your commitment to our NordaCom students. Now, I am pleased, sorry, one adjustment here today. I'm pleased to, before we bring on our keynote speaker today, to introduce to you Dr. Lindsay Drew, our Dean, to come forward and to offer some remarks to our students. Dr. Drew?
Thank you. Distinguished guests, faculty members, proud parents, and our exceptional class of aspiring osteopathic physicians. It is my honor to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. To your families and loved ones, we extend our deepest gratitude. Their unwavering support has been crucial to your success, witnessing your late nights, moments of doubt, and steadfast determination. Today, we celebrate their love and support as well. I often revisit photos from my own white coat ceremony, images that remind me of the excitement, anticipation, and sense of purpose I felt as I donned my white coat for the first time and stepped into the journey of becoming a physician. At NordaCom, we strive to offer a superior experience, emphasizing student-centered learning, empathy, and compassionate care, an approach I believe is much needed in medicine today. This year is particularly special. We've celebrated the graduation of our inaugural class, who are now stepping into residency programs across the country. Their success is proof that this dream works, and now it's your turn to carry it forward. The next 4 years will challenge you intellectually and emotionally. Success in medical school comes one step at a time. Build a solid foundation. Prepare as if you were caring for your own family. Seek help when needed, and prioritize deep learning over memorization. Master time management and remember to care for yourself. Starting today, you commit to a lifetime of service, strengthening your community by aiding others. These white coats symbolize your responsibility to provide reassurance and strength to patients who place their faith in you. Be prepared, ethical, curious, and just. You will learn to see the whole person behind the diagnosis, valuing the power of human touch, a warm smile, and a listening ear. Advocate for change, champion health equity, and boldly engage with the changing landscape of healthcare, whether through advancing access, defending public health, or shaping how technology, like AI, complements rather than replaces human compassion. Embrace every opportunity to learn and grow. As medicine evolves, your commitment to lifelong learning will keep you at the forefront. Seek inspiring mentors, embrace colleagues' wisdom, and challenge the status quo. Your journey as osteopathic physicians will test your resilience and beliefs. In adversity, you will find your true strength. In accepting these coats, remember you are joining a proud lineage of osteopathic physicians dedicated to service with a goal to keep healthcare human. Carry that torch with honor, compassion, and humility. The greatest privilege is being entrusted with another's care and well-being. Congratulations, class of 2029. May your journey be filled with purpose, joy, and an unwavering commitment to making this world a healthier, more compassionate place. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Drew. Today, we're honored to have with us Michelle McCumber. Michelle McCumber has served as the Chief Executive Officer of the Utah Medical Association for the past 17 years. Before serving as the CEO, Ms. McCumber was the Medical Association's Assistant Executive Vice President and Director of Government Relations. She has also served as the Executive Director of the Utah Ambulatory Surgery Center Association, the Chief Operating Officer of the For-Profit Service Corporation, and the Director of Finance and Information Services for the Utah Hospital Association. She holds an MBA with an emphasis in finance and healthcare administration. Ms. McCumber is highly involved in state and federal legislative activities and has participated in many healthcare panels, committees, and task forces that have looked at how healthcare works and proposed changes to healthcare in Utah and nationally. She has served on 2 Utah Governor Healthcare Reform Task Forces and on the American Medical Association's Opioid Task Force. Michelle is passionate about serving the physicians of Utah and is dedicated and widely respected leader within our state and nationally. In addition, I'll just add that she also played a key role in helping support a bill that allowed for additional residencies to be created in the state of Utah to service exactly people like you. So please join me today in welcoming Michelle McCumber.
Good morning. It's truly a joy and an honor to stand before you, the incoming Noorda Medical School class of 2025. You are starting your journey to become a physician. This moment is meaningful, not just for you, but for your families, your mentors, and frankly, for all of us who may one day rely on your knowledge, your hands, and your heart. Physicians are near and dear to my heart. Many in my family are physicians, and I'm proud to say my son just completed his residency. As some who watched many physicians walk this path and has worked with and advocated for physicians for many years, I can tell you this: the white coat you're about to put on doesn't just mark your entry into medical school. It marks your entry into one of the most noble callings a human being can pursue. And yes, I said calling, not just a career, not just a profession. This white coat is not just a symbol of knowledge. It's a symbol of trust, integrity, respect, and responsibility. It represents a sacred bond between you and your patients, between you and your colleagues, and perhaps most importantly, between you and yourself. When a patient sees that coat, they see someone who is knowledgeable, someone they can confide in, someone who will treat them with dignity, regardless of their background, their status, or their diagnosis. This trust is sacred. You don't just earn it once, you earn it every day, and you must never take it for granted. Because becoming a physician isn't just about mastering anatomy, surviving rounds, or memorizing the Krebs cycle, which you will, and then you'll forget, and then you'll relearn, and then forget again. It's about showing up when people are scared, vulnerable, or in pain, and choosing to help them. It's about holding someone's hand as they receive life-changing news. It's about simply being present when healing isn't possible. It's about dedicating your life to helping others through science, skill, continuous learning, and most of all, compassion and understanding. When I look at all of you, I don't just see the future of medicine, I just see the future caretakers of my children, and yes, eventually my grandchildren. So no pressure, but I'm counting on you. I see the light in your eyes, the passion, the excitement, and maybe, just maybe, a flicker of panic. That's okay. In fact, it's a good sign. It means you're paying attention. You've already accomplished something incredible in getting here. You've studied, sacrificed, worked long hours, consumed enough caffeine to power a small city, and yet, here you are. That alone deserves recognition. As you start your journey, I want to offer you a few pieces of advice, some practical, some personal, some humorous, and all from the heart. Take care of yourselves first and your families. You cannot pour from an empty cup or an empty coffee mug, or as we're in Utah, an empty swig mug. Mental, emotional, and physical wellness are not luxuries, they're essentials. Medicine will push you. There will be sleepless nights, emotional exhaustion, and moments where you feel overwhelmed, inadequate, or just plain bone tired. You might feel like you don't belong here, that it is too hard. That doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're human. Build habits now that support your well-being. Eat real food, not just something that comes out of a vending machine, maybe vegetables. Sleep occasionally, and I said occasionally because you'll find that you don't sleep a lot. Go for walks, laugh often. Call your mom. I have to put that in there because I kept telling my son he needed to call me when he needed, to vent. And if possible, do something radical like exercise. Take a break when you need it and ask for help before you think you deserve it. Burnout doesn't knock, it creeps in silently. Don't let it move in and redecorate. Be the doctor you want to treat your mom or your dog. Yes, I said dog. Let's face it, we all know how people feel about their dogs. Patients want to be heard. They want to be seen. They want to be treated as people, not as problems. They want you to explain their healthcare issues to them clearly and treat them with kindness. Some will come in with 10 pages of internet printouts from WebMD that convince them that they have 14 rare tropical diseases. Don't roll your eyes, maybe just silently in your head, but listen to them, steer them gently toward reality. Some will be scared, some will be angry, some will have no one else. They don't care what grade you got on your physiology exam. They care whether you look them in the eye when you talk to them. Learn to listen for things they're not saying, the quiet concerns, the unspoken fears. Respond on their level with compassion and understanding. Help each other seriously. Medicine is not a solo sport. It's more like a relay race where sometimes the baton is on fire. You'll need your classmates, you'll rely on nurses, techs, pharmacists, and the person who mops the OR floor. Respect everyone genuinely. Support each other and bond. Study together, share notes, cry in the anatomy lab, laugh over terrible mnemonics. Be the kind of teammate someone wants next to them at 3 a.m. during a code blue or a group project. Wear shoe covers. Not a metaphor, literal advice. Bodily fluids don't respect nice shoes. That's it, you're welcome. Get involved with politics and policy. Yes, I said it, the P word, politics. And to recognize Congressman Kennedy, I have to give him a shout out. He served in the legislature. He's a physician and an attorney, by the way, but a good one. He served in the legislature as a representative in the House, Utah House. He served in the legislature as a senator in the Utah Senate, and now he's a congressman, and he's here to fight for physicians. So I say get involved in politics. Healthcare isn't just shaped in operating rooms or practiced in clinics. It's shaped in legislative chambers, regulatory meetings, and boardrooms. Even the internet and what is said on the internet influences those who are making decisions about healthcare and the future of medicine. If physicians don't speak up, others will. And many of those voices have never set foot in an exam room, are not physicians, and disagree with everything you have learned. Join your specialty societies, join the Utah Medical Association, participate in political events through your societies, call lawmakers, write letters, use your voice. You are the future of medicine, and policy needs your perspective. We have all heard the saying in politics that if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. And this is particularly true in healthcare. I think sometimes you are the menu when you go into that room. But your voice matters. Use it. Be honest, be humble, and be human. You are not perfect. No one is. You are human. You will make mistakes. When this happens, and it will, own them. Learn from them, apologize when needed, and communicate with your patients with humility and compassion. Humility doesn't mean doubting your worth. It means remembering that patients aren't cases, they are people. You won't know everything. You'll feel like an imposter sometimes. Guess what? So does everyone else, even your attending physicians and preceptors. Protect your mental health. This is not optional. You are entering a profession that asks for everything. Do not give it everything at the expense of your sanity. Anxiety is real, depression is real, burnout is real. I want to say this clearly. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It is a sign of strength. Talk to someone, talk to your classmates, your mentors, a therapist, your mom. Normalize counseling, normalize bad days, normalize saying, I'm not okay. You are not a robot, you are a human helping humans, and it takes strength. You can't give your best to others unless you protect your own well-being. You are high achievers, that's why you're here. You're used to being the best. But professionalism without self-compassion is a recipe for disaster. Find meaning and don't forget to laugh. Medicine is serious work, but you don't have to be serious all the time. And there is humor in medicine. Humor will save you more than once. A well-timed joke can calm a patient, break tension, or remind your team that they're not alone. Laughter, like kindness, is good medicine for them and for you. So some humor is accidental, especially in charting. A few real examples. Patient has 2 teenage children, but no other abnormalities. Skin, somewhat pale, but present. On the second day, the knee was better, and on the third day, it disappeared. So maybe double check what you type, but never lose your sense of humor. When you're done with your training, you will be a physician. So what is a physician? A physician is a trained and licensed professional dedicated to diagnosing, treating, and preventing disease. Physicians assess patients, make diagnoses, and create individualized treatment plans. They offer guidance on diet, hygiene, and preventive care to support long-term health. They manage chronic conditions and provide ongoing medical support. Some perform surgeries or other interventions. They prescribe medications, counsel patients, and educate them about their conditions and how to live with or treat illness and disease. Physicians are healers. They carry the profound responsibility of compassion, ethics, and lifelong learning. Physicians are scientists, counselors, detectives, advocates, and leaders. And most importantly, they are servants of public trust. Which leads us to the Osteopathic Pledge. In a few moments, you will stand together and recite the Osteopathic Pledge of Commitment. It may feel symbolic, it may feel ceremonial, but I assure you, it is a covenant. You are not just reciting a tradition, you are stepping into a philosophy of care that sees more than symptoms, you see the whole person. You are promising to treat the patient as a whole, mind, body, and spirit, not just a set of symptoms. Respect the sacred trust of the patient-doctor relationship, always maintaining confidentiality and compassion. Commit to lifelong learning and humility. Advance the art and science of osteopathic medicine through education, research, and example. Recognize health as more than the absence of disease and work to restore balance and harmony. Serve as both healer and listener, advocate, and leader. This pledge is not outdated, it is your foundation, it is a compass. And when the nights are long, the charts are endless, and the outcomes uncertain, return to it. Let it ground you. Let it remind you of the sacred calling you've chosen and the distinct path you walk as an osteopathic physician. Now, I know I didn't say anything earlier, but there will be a quiz at the end of the speech, so I hope you took notes and paid close attention. Just kidding, don't panic. But your heart started to pump, you started to feel a little bit of anxiety. I was just preparing you mostly for what's to come. But seriously, in conclusion, each of you walk a different path. Some will serve small communities, some will practice in large hospitals. Some will heal with their hands, others with research, others with policy. One of you might find a cure or invent a medical technology. One of you might comfort a child in their darkest hour, and one of you will become the friend that everyone texts photos of weird and gross rashes at 2 a.m. Some will follow in the footsteps of the pioneering physician in Utah, but others, and listen to this, equally important, will be inspired by the examples set by their mentors, preceptors, and countless other physicians who, through their daily dedication, quietly but profoundly impact the health and well-being of their patients. No matter what path you take, you matter. Your work matters. You can positively affect human lives in whatever role you take as a physician. All roles are necessary, and the work you do will ripple outward for generations. As you put on the white coat today, remember, it's not a costume, it's not just a uniform. It is a symbol of trust, of knowledge, of responsibility. Wear it with humility, wear it with pride, wear it with purpose. Finally, remember a good physician is skilled, ethical, humble, empathetic, resilient, and yes, even funny, because a little laughter, like a little kindness, goes a long way towards healing. Understand your patients, their values, their cultures, their fear. And congratulations, welcome to the first step in your calling as a physician. We are all rooting for you, moms, dads, grandmas, mentors, and golden retrievers alike. Now go forth and learn boldly, lead with integrity, and heal with heart.
Thank you, Ms. McComber, for your inspiring words and your dedication to the health and welfare of our communities. It's now time to present the white coats to the NordaCom class of 2029. I believe in your potential as you don your white coat today and embark on your medical school journey. With dedication, resilience, and enthusiasm, I am confident you will surpass expectations. Yes, the journey will be challenging, but I promise you that the results will be profound. Will the osteopathic medicine students please stand and make your way to the front of the stage? As you come forward, please state your name, hometown, and undergraduate institution. Will Drs. Namealoha Hekakia, Dr. Nathan Nakin, Dr. Hawkins Meekum, Dr. Tipsuta Bari, and Dr. Amy Maurer come assist with the coding, and please join me on stage. Dr. Wright, will you join me in congratulating the students?
Ruaid Abdallah, Fort Worth, Texas, Texas Christian University.
Hadar Ahmed, Houston, Texas, the University of Pennsylvania.
Muzammil Ahmed, Sakasana, New Jersey, Rutgers University, New Brunswick.
Tobias Honert, Mannheim, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh.
Jenna Al-Shama, Seattle, Washington, the University of Washington.
Dr. Joseph Bart Arrington, University of Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Mohammed Taha Aslam, Houston, Texas, University of Houston.
Francisco Badar, Irvine, California, University of California, Berkeley.
Marianne Balsamo, Penasco, New Mexico, Colorado State University.
Tyler Barless, Old Town, Idaho, University of Idaho.
Eli Bond, Greensboro, North Carolina, Brigham Young University.
Cassidy Beatty, Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis University.
Tyler Blanchard, South Jordan, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Brockhart Blake, Cedar City, Utah, Southern Utah University.
Dustin Bowers, Magna, Utah, University of Utah.
Leon Boyles, Las Vegas, Nevada, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Kennedy Brown, Dallas, Texas, Texas Christian University.
Catherine Broyles, Prosper, Texas, Texas A&M University.
Bailey Burns, Puxico, Missouri, Colgate University.
Miles Callahan, St. George, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Zadie Carlson, West Jordan, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Benjamin Chaffetz, Jacksonville, Florida, University of South Florida. Go Bulls.
Colton Chamberlain, Reno, Nevada, Brigham Young University.
Anthony Chan, Kaiser, Oregon, Creighton University.
Peyton Cheney, Syracuse, Utah, Utah State University.
Marsha Chevalier, Port St. Lucie, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Carson Childs, Pleasant Grove, Utah, Utah Tech University.
Washima Chowdhury, Long Island, New York, Stony Brook University.
Victor Cole, Barcelona, Spain, North Central College.
Josiel Cortez, Mount Airy, North Carolina, Wake Forest University.
Zoe Cox Eldridge, Park City, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Kyler Crosby, Joseph City, Arizona, Utah State University.
Connor Dahlke, Logan, Utah, Utah State University.
Sina Darwish, Orlando, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Chance Deshaw Prescott, Girdwood, Alaska, University of Utah.
Ashton Dodd, Hutto, Texas, Texas A&M University.
Priya Dubé, Columbus, Ohio, The Ohio State University.
Deidre Edward, West Palm Beach, Florida, The Florida State University.
Christopher Edwards, Nevada City, California, University of Nevada, Reno.
Wyatt Eckenberry, Grand Haven, Michigan, Bethel University.
Michael Essler, Plantation, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Hunter Farmer, Arco, Idaho, Brigham Young University, Idaho.
Ryan Farnsworth, North Ogden, Utah, University of Utah.
Jacqueline Nicole Farallon, Houston, Texas, Baylor University, Sikkim Bears.
Aaron Fernandez, Long Island, New York, Drexel University.
Nicholas Finnegan, Vacaville, California, University of California, Davis.
Ethan Firth, North Salt Lake, Utah, University of Utah.
Marley Fisher, Colorado Springs, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Brian Fugel, Harriman, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Austin Gale, Liberty, Missouri, Utah Valley University.
Ashlyn Gallagher, Chehalis, Washington, Oregon State University.
Jacob Garfield, Murray, Utah, the University of Utah. Parker Goddard, South River, Utah, Utah State University.
Dhruvan Gopinath, Salt Lake City, University of Utah.
Carl Girgis, Rancho Cucamonga, California, University of California, Riverside.
Kiara Ganawardena, Irvine, California, California North State University.
Anj Gupta, representing Fishers, Indiana, Marian University.
Alexander Dave Hale, Lexington, South Carolina, University of South Carolina.
Maria Hall, Morristown, New Jersey, University of Virginia.
Amr Huck, Chino Hills, California, University of California, Irvine.
Kimberly Harborn, Brownsville, Texas, Texas A&M University.
Christopher Hart, Orem, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Ali Hassan, Jersey, Willie P.
Kariman Hassan, Herman, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Taylor Hill, St. George, Utah, Utah Tech University.
Ijaz Hussein, New York City, New York, St. John's University.
Emily Hotchkiss, Santa Rosa, California, University of California, San Francisco.
Jonathan Howell, Heber City, Utah, University of Utah.
Nathan Hutchison, Taylorsville, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Ali Imran, New York City, Stony Brook University.
Kavita Joshi, Fresno, California, University of California, Irvine.
Chandana Kamaraj, Austin, Texas, St. Louis University. Go Billikens.
Abhinav Katuru, Clayton, North Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill.
Simran Kaur, Sacramento, California, University of California, Davis.
Laiba Khalil, Los Angeles, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Labid Khan, Houston, Texas, University of Texas.
Alexis Kingery, Riverton, Utah, University of Utah.
Lauren Knutson, Leesburg, Virginia, Calvin University.
Bonjay Koo, Irvine, California, Northeastern University.
Stanley Kozlowski, Medford, Minnesota, University of Wisconsin, River Falls.
Desmond Len, Queens, New York, City University of New York.
Abby Larson, Meridian, Idaho, Brigham Young University.
Jennifer Lauren, San Diego, California, University of California, San Diego.
McKinley LeBeau, Vernal, Utah, Dakota Wesleyan University.
Rich Lee, Reno, Nevada, University of Nevada, Reno.
Lisa Lim, Stockton, California, University of California, Berkeley.
Abby Lynn, Frisco, Texas, Clemson University.
Brent Lisenby, Roosevelt, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Danielle Long, Chester, New Jersey, Lafayette College. Abril Lopez, Orem, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Esteban Lovato, Oakland, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Osmond Liu, Guthrie, Oklahoma, City University of New York.
Jarrett Lee, West Valley City, Utah, University of Utah.
Anna Marie Millay, Batavia, Illinois, Loyola University, Chicago.
Calvin Martin, Ridgecrest, California, California State University, Sacramento.
Ariana Martinez, Moore Park, California, University of California, Irvine.
Karen Martinez, Concord, California, California State University, Chico.
Claudette Martinez Madrid, San Diego, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Sydney McFarland, Provo, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Kieran McGuire, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Carroll College.
Devin McKee, Seattle, Washington, Central Washington University.
Sharia Mehta, Rancho Cucamonga, California, University of California, Riverside.
Judea Mendoza, Kenilworth, New Jersey, Rutgers University.
Michael Mildner, Long Beach, California, California State University, Long Beach.
Kiara Milo, St. Louis, Missouri, St. Louis University.
Asia Mitchell, Houston, Texas, the University of Texas at Austin.
Jaylee Montague, Tooele, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Nicole Morgan, Austin, Texas, Harding University.
Hamoudi Musselmani, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University.
Erica Navarro, Ontario, California, University of California, Santa Barbara.
Sanjita Nazma, New York City, Binghamton University.
Christine Nguyen, Colton, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Sammy Nguyen, University of Houston, Houston, Texas.
Simon Nguyen, Lake Forest, California, University of California, Davis.
Alyssa Nielsen, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Go Big Red.
Alex Neiman, Waukee, Iowa, Kansas State University. Go Cats, baby.
Eduardo Novello, Monterey Park, California, UC San Diego.
Eden Ogren, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Cedarville University.
Aaron Orth, Chicago, Illinois, UC Irvine.
Emily Orth, Naperville, Illinois, the University of California, Irvine.
Preston Pankella, Inverness, Florida, University of Central Florida.
Colin Pierce, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Coe College.
Mitchell Pendleton, Eagle Mountain, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Ananya Penuganda, Ashburn, Virginia, Rutgers University, New Brunswick.
Ty Peterson, Farmington, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Stephen Pham, Salt Lake City, Utah, University of Utah.
Stephanie Fan, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Thomas Jefferson University.
Carlos Potavongse, Salt Lake City, Utah, University of Utah.
Lauren Pineda, Claremont, California, University of California, San Diego.
Matt Pitts, Provo, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Sanjana Shri Potharaju, Canton, Michigan, Michigan State University.
Emily Potts Peterson, American Fork, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Kristen Prejean, Magnolia, Texas, Louisiana State University. Go Tigers!
Holly Pritchard, South Point, Ohio, Ohio University.
Ziad Qureshi, Hemet, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Harshitha Ramanan, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh.
Winnie Rao, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, University of Pittsburgh.
Christian Reynoso, Riverside, California, University of California in Riverside.
Sarah Riar, Reno, Nevada, University of Nevada, Reno.
Shannon Rivera, Lenore, North Carolina, Rutgers University, Camden.
Janieli Rivera Rocho, Dorado, Puerto Rico, Michigan State University.
Abraham Robinson, Linden, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Xavier Romo, Grants Pass, Oregon, Oregon State University.
Michelangelo Rosenbaum, Phoenix, Arizona, Arizona State.
Patrick Saad, Oak Hills, California, University of California, Irvine.
Rachel Sabangan, Las Vegas, Nevada, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Rayad Saeed, Rochester, Michigan, the University of Michigan.
Alyssa Salmaron, Ossining, New York, University of Miami.
Guido Samanez, Miami, Florida, University of Florida.
Tyler Sanchez, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Abilene Christian University, Scratch 'em Cats.
Habiba Shahid, Long Island, New York, Hofstra University.
Matthew Shaw, Mesa, Arizona, Brigham Young University.
Joseph Shanuda, Paramus, New Jersey, New Jersey Institute of Technology.
TJ Singleton, Salt Lake City, Utah, Brigham Young University, Idaho.
Aaron Smith, Buford, Georgia, University of Georgia. Go Dogs.
Riley Smith, Sandy, Utah, University of Utah.
Ashanti Snell, Burlington, Massachusetts, University of Connecticut.
Mary Elizabeth Snow, Sandy, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Daisy Solorzano Tena, Salinas, California, University of California, Davis.
Haley Steinhorst, Petaluma, California, California State University, Fullerton.
Madison Stewart, North Andover, Massachusetts, Hobart and William Smith Colleges.
Jonathan Swanee, LA, California, UC Riverside.
Zachary Swanner, Pocatello, Idaho, Utah State University.
Ashley Swedko, Salt Lake City, Utah, Westminster University.
Trisha Tabladillo, Plainfield, Illinois, Loyola University, Chicago.
Trevor Tarter, Boise, Idaho, Utah State University.
Mary Tatarian, Burbank, California, University of California, San Diego.
Annalise Taylor, Okotoks, Canada, Brigham Young University.
Nilufar Tehrani, North Potomac, Maryland, University of Maryland, College Park.
Emily Morgan Tigges, Dubuque, Iowa, Mount Mercy University.
Weston Tilby, Turlock, California, Brigham Young University.
Joshua Tkachenko, Camas, Washington, San Diego State University.
Coulter Tower, Lehigh, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Brittany Tran, Las Vegas, University of Colorado, Denver.
Jen Tran, Falls Church, Virginia, George Mason University.
Juliana Tran, Union City, California, University of Utah.
Samika Vaca, Durham, North Carolina, North Carolina State University.
Mason Warinsky, Cedar Hills, Utah, Utah Tech University.
Sarah Elaine Weber, Boca Raton, Florida, University of Florida, Go Gators.
Leanne Whiffen, Highland, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Isaac Wilcox, Denver, Colorado, University of Utah.
Ryan Williams, American Fork, Utah, Utah State University.
Carson Wise, Thousand Oaks, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
Rami Wisa, Danbar, California, University of California, Los Angeles.
William Wissenbach, Pinesdale, Montana, University of Montana.
Jocelyn Monique Witherspoon, Stockton, California, California State University of Sacramento.
Angela Shaw, Long Island, New York, Boston University.
Paul Young, Springville, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Nathan Young, Naperville, Illinois, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
Andrea Isaguirre, West Jordan, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Maya Zadrali, Phoenix, Arizona, Arizona State University.
Eric Cesena, Colton, California, University of California, Santa Cruz.
Tracy Zhao, Hangzhou, China, Brigham Young University.
All right, will the osteopathic medical students please rise? Please join me in recognizing the osteopathic medical students of the class of 2029. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, I'd like to have the class of 2029 join me in reciting the Osteopathic Pledge. The pledge can be found in your program books. We will recite the pledge together. All right, here we go. I pledge to provide compassionate, quality care to my patients, partner with them to promote health, display integrity and professionalism throughout my career, advance the philosophy, practice, and science of osteopathic medicine, continue lifelong learning, support my profession with loyalty in action, word, and deed, and live each day as an example of what an osteopathic physician should be. Thank you. Please be seated. I am now pleased to invite student Dr. Mackenzie Homan, Student Government President, to come forward for remarks. Immediately following Ms. Homan's comments, Casey Himmelsbach, Associate Dean for Student Affairs, will come to the podium for closing remarks.
Whether it was a childhood dream, a college decision, or a career change that led you to this moment, I hope you all let yourselves appreciate the hard work you've put in to be sitting here today. I remember walking into orientation just last year with the biggest smile on my face, absolutely elated that I could say I was starting on the path to my dream career. I hope that this last week of orientation has allowed you to feel the same excitement and maybe a little nervousness as you got to experience a few firsts. As Foundations of Medicine starts this next week, I encourage you all to keep that same excitement alive. Take advantage of Noorda's unique lecture format and find what works best for you to study. If you're anything like me, the first few weeks will be a big learning curve. I remember choosing to go to school on a Saturday morning, one of my first few weeks, and ran into an upperclassman in the elevator. When I asked for floor 4 and he found out I was a first year there to study, he told me to go home. I laughed and went to study anyway. That moment stuck with me, not because I didn't belong there, but because I was learning what balance looked like as a medical student. I encourage you to figure out what works for you and be okay with not having it all figured out right away. That being said, I know it's easier said than done and is 100% something I would have passed off as unhelpful advice in your shoes a year ago. However, what did help me most during those early weeks wasn't following a strict study schedule or utilizing third-party resources. It was finding little moments of connection, a classmate who checked in after a tough quiz, a professor who reminded us that progress matters more than perfection, a quick walk between lectures that cleared my head more than any flashcard ever could have. These things might seem small, but they add up and remind you that you're not in this alone. Medical school isn't just about mastering material. It's about learning how you learn, how you take care of yourself, and how you show up for others. There will be hard days, but there will also be days when everything clicks, when you finally understand something you've been struggling with, or when a classmate becomes a lifelong friend. To the class of 2029, welcome. You all belong here, and everyone in this room is cheering you on every step of the way.
This has been such a great day and a beautiful ceremony, and I know that I'm the last thing standing between you and celebrating with your friends, so I'll keep this brief, and I'm going to go a little bit off topic here, off the script. Parents, family, friends, this is my 8th cohort I've worked with orientation. You all have raised and supported the kindest, most professional, and just genuinely good people. And I'm so excited for where this class is going to end up. You are already off on a great track, so let's keep that going. On behalf of the entire Noorda community, I would like to first say thank you to the parents, siblings, partners, spouses, children, other family and friends, some furry, some not, of our white coat recipients. We know that their achievements today would not be possible without your support, your involvement, and your sacrifice as well. Students, it's been such a joy to witness the beginning of your medical school adventure. I look forward to watching you as you pursue your long-held dream of becoming physicians. You are moving forward to fulfilling your life's purpose. I appreciate the passion and the commitment that each of you has put forth to get here today, and that passion and support going forward is going to be so exciting. One of my favorite quotes is that a dream becomes a goal when action is taken toward its achievement. Another favorite quote is, achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. I would like to offer your first responsibility is to act on this wonderful opportunity that you have, it says been given to you. You've earned this. Let's act on this opportunity that you've earned. I would like to call you to action. Find ways to work together, collaboratively, striving to push each other forward. Just as Dr. Wright had you fist bump the people next to you, I want each of you to pull those people beside you up and get through this journey together. We want to strive to push forward together. Will you guys make mistakes? Yes, to be expected. Will you have challenges? Yep, life doesn't start lifing just because you're in medical school. But if you dive deeply into your studies and the many opportunities there are and will be available to you, you will achieve great things. Your second responsibility is to become fully invested in the NordaCom community. We saw something in you that made us say, this is some person that we want here. You are the energy and the life of our campus community, and we are all here to ensure your success. Success in your academic studies, in maintaining your health, wellness, and a balance in life, and ultimately in achieving your dreams. Finally, I would offer that you have a responsibility to try each and every day to think of one reason of why you started this journey. Each of you arrived here after a lengthy and involved application process, not to mention the undergrad and graduate degrees that took to get here. And each of you were selected from thousands of applicants. Yes, you worked for it, and yes, you deserve it. You deserve to be here. It is to be appreciated and not to be taken for granted. So never doubt that you deserve to be here, and today you begin the journey to fulfill your dream, to become the leaders, visionaries, and healers in the communities you will serve. I'm also going to add, as of yesterday, we have 30 of the 50 states represented in this cohort, and so there are many communities that you're going to serve across this country. In closing, I'd like to share a motivational quote from my favorite artist, Austin Richard Post. You always want to strive to get bigger and better and push the limits of what you can actually do. Student doctors, I cannot wait to watch you push those limits. So, to the class of 2029, I say, congratulations. Yeah. So let's get out there and do great things. Welcome to our NordaCom family. It's a big family, and we all take care of each other. As we can conclude, we ask that the members of the audience remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and students have completed the recessional. Please remain in your seats so others can see their loved ones as they walk by. Dr. Norman Wright, President and CEO of the Noorda College of Osteopathic Medicine, will lead the recessional. Please let the recessional begin.